This is my Christian integration blog. My name is Keandra Coles. Based on the definitions from the chapter, I most identify with and aspire to be a professional counselor with a Christian worldview. I plan to work with adolescents and families from all walks of life. I have a background in working within the residential treatment facilities, in-home counseling, day treatment counseling, mental health support. During my time working with these populations, I have found both my passion and my calling. I have also noticed that working within these populations that all do not have a strong faith-based relationship within the church. I want to continue my work with this population as well as anyone else who may be seeking help or guidance, whether that be from the church or outside of it. I do not want to limit my practice or my clients to those in the church as to those just within the church. As a professional counselor with a Christian worldview, I'm drawn to the concept, as stated in our textbook, imaging the character of God. What this means is giving the same love to others as Christ does to us. The text talks about the importance of establishing and maintaining a relationship with clients, which may be one of the most important tools a counselor has in their toolbox. The text guides us to Colossians 3:12 through 14, an NIV version, which talked about clothing ourselves with compassion, kindness, gentleness, humility, patience, and forgiveness. It is these virtues which I plan to utilize with my clients within my practice in counseling. In an article by Ruger, Jones, and Worthington, the attachment-based family therapy was looked at, along with integration. It asserted that engaging in practical integration can increase the confidence of Christian mental health providers that they are implementing an effective psychotherapy compatible with their own faith and of their believing clients, and can be shared with pastoral gatekeepers and believers who may be skeptical about psychology. Integrating psychology and theology can open up many more resources to families in general. Throughout this walk, like so many others in our lives, issues and situations may arise with our clients that may go against what the Bible tells us or may go against what we believe within our religious framework. The client will not always share our beliefs or our faith. Certain issues that may arise could be dealing with abortion, divorce, extramarital affairs, polygamy, which is seen as customary in some cultures. When these issues arise, as a counselor, I will explore them with my clients, see how they feel, what their beliefs are, what they're struggling with, and what outcome they would like to work on with them to achieve that outcome. And I will work with them to achieve that outcome. I will pray for my clients and ensure that I'm providing counseling to them from a non-judgmental framework. The textbook speaks from Entwistle's Allies model of disciplinary relationships of integration, which sees all truths as God's truth, with psychology and Christian theology working together, providing answers to clients' problems. In integrating psychology and theology, it is important to look at the client as a whole person, and a component of that is their spirituality. As a counselor, this is the view that my beliefs most align with. I believe that both psychology and spirituality can coexist. The ACA Code of Ethics, A4B, states counselors are to respect diversity of clients, trainees, research participants, and seeking training areas in which they are at risk of imposing their own values onto clients, especially when the counselor's values are inconsistent with the client's goals or discriminatory in nature. As a counselor, I would discuss the client's spirituality or beliefs up front and ask if he or she would like that to be included as a part of their treatment. If they do not wish for that to be included as a part of that decision, as a part of their treatment, I will respect that decision and continue to develop my treatment plan without the spiritual component. In addition, in an article with Miles Radcliffe and Massey, it stated that spirituality can be a great resource of times of grief, loss, and pain. Ignoring that possibility of integrating spirituality to the counseling process risks the client not feeling comfortable disclosing spiritual concerns, becoming overly censored, and not experiencing the full effectiveness of counseling. It poses a risk to the counselor in that with countertransference. Countertransference through their own positive or negative experiences, which in turn can lead them to imposing their own beliefs and values, inappropriately applying spiritual interventions. The other challenge that I see in using this model is the client not having a particular belief system and not wanting spirituality to be included at all, or having a belief system that can be perceived as dangerous with certain rituals and sacrifices. Those things would not be appropriate to use in the counseling setting. Regardless of what spiritual beliefs that the client holds, I will utilize the ACA's fundamental principles of autonomy, non-maleficence, benefits, justice, fidelity, and veracity when counseling. Thank you.